All right, let's talk about this recent news about Canelo Alvarez being temporarily suspended by the Nevada State Athletic Commission. And it seems as though at the present time the fight has not been canceled. But let's just call this for what it is, guys. They put the word temporarily in there for a reason because they know that they're not going to suspend Canelo and put this fight in jeopardy. They know this. This is a bunch of hogwash. It's basically them trying to save face, because if there was an issue with the positive tests on their end, if they had a problem with it, they would have suspended Canelo right from the jump. Let's be honest about it. This is a reaction to all of the negative backlash of the fans, number one, on social media. And not only in social media, just all around boxing circles, people are very skeptical of Canelo, as well they should be. And also Golovkin speaking up. You know, kudos to him for speaking out, because he hasn't been treated fairly throughout this whole ordeal, number one. And number two, there's an A side and the B side, we know that. But every fighter should get the respect they deserve. Canelo Alvarez definitely seems to have, a lot of things in his favor when it comes to preferential treatment. There's no mistake about it. If you want to talk about judges, situation with the hand wraps, everything. So let's talk about this a little bit. Do you think that this fight is really, really not going to happen? What's going to happen is they're going to have a little meeting. Canelo's going to be there. He's going to state his case. And they're going to vote on it. And because this fight is good business for Nevada, then it's going to go on. Just like anything else. So this is basically just a media stunt, in my opinion. It's a PR stunt more so than a media stunt. It's a PR stunt, basically. Golden Boy obviously released their statement. They're going along with it. And they're not going to put up any type of resistance towards it. But at the end of the day, Canelo is not going to have to provide evidence of where he has eaten in Mexico around the time that he tested positive, a week before or the week of that he ingested the meat. He's not going to have to do the same thing that the Mexican soccer team did when they had to offer up the evidence that they were at this hotel, they ate at this restaurant, and then the meat at that restaurant was inspected, and then they did find out that there was traces of clenbuterol in the meat. Canelo Alvarez is not going to have to go through any of that. He's not going to take a lie detector test. So at the end of the day, let's call this for what it is. This is a PR stunt. This is just so they could say, hey, you know what? He was investigated. We cleared him, and that's that. Because when the WBC suspended Povetkin, this is the WBC. This is the Nevada State Athletic Commission. But when the WBC suspended Povetkin, they said it was indefinitely, and then they investigated further, and then they overturned the suspension. By putting the word temporarily in there, that's already a caveat. That's just there as a code word, basically. That in itself indicates to me that this fight will still go on May 5th. I don't see this fight being canceled. And I want to touch upon Stephen A. Smith and the hypocrisy with him on First Take, talking trash about Triple G, how this is going to hurt the fight, how he shouldn't be vocal about his concerns about this. But it was okay for Floyd Mayweather to be vocal about his concerns with Manny Pacquiao, and Manny Pacquiao didn't even fail the tests. And I'm not defending Manny Pacquiao, but Canelo Alvarez fails the tests, and you're sitting there defending him, and as a fan, oh, I want this fight to go on, you're saying, and I want this fight to go on too as a fan. But if I'm going to be realistic about it, if this fight is canceled, there's more than enough reasons for this fight to be canceled, because Canelo Alvarez failed the test, and if he cannot provide evidence to clear himself, then this fight should be canceled. As much as I want to see it, what's right is right. So hypocrisy with Stephen A. Smith talking trash about Golovkin, speaking up about his concerns, which he's the guy that's going to be getting in the ring with Canelo, so he should have concerns if there's evidence to suggest that he may be on PEDs. And not only that, Stephen A. Smith made a stupid statement. And this is the problem with analysts and boxing fans today. They all want to put their businessman cap on, but that's not what it's all about. We're supposed to look at the fight itself and the fighters themselves, and it's not our job to count someone else's pockets. Oh, well, Canelo he's the A-side, he could tell Triple G to go kick rocks and he'll go fight someone else and make a lot of money regardless. And then he says, well, what does Canelo really have to lose? Because of the situation that he's in, where he can make a lot of money. He is arguably the face of boxing. I think Joshua is, but a lot of people say Canelo is. But this is the thing, Stephen A. What does he have to lose? He has to lose the chance of winning the middleweight title. So if he walks away with this fight, he's walking away with the guy who has all the belts, or the majority of the belts, except for Billy Joe Saunders, who has the WBO title. So if he walks away from this fight, he loses the chance to win the titles. Isn't that what every fighter wants to do? I mean, the money is going to be there regardless of what he does. So there's got to be something else. He wants to be a world champion. Does he need the belts to make money? No. But again, the pride of a fighter and the motivation of a fighter is to be the best in his division that he's campaigning at and competing at. So if he's fighting at middleweight and there's another guy out there that has pretty much all the belts and is considered the middleweight champion, why would he want to walk away from the opportunity to take that throne and that title and the mantle away from Golovkin? Why would he not want to be the guy that the torch gets passed to? So don't fall for all of this, and I'm sure most of you aren't going to fall for this whole PR stunt by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, looking to save face, trying to put a happy face on this, trying to kind of clear things up a little bit and do damage control for the situation, when at the end of the day, we all know this fight is going to happen regardless of all this other bullshit. So that's all I got for you guys right now. Let me know what your thoughts are. Leave your comments in the comment section, and please do not forget to check out the Ringside Reporter podcast on Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And for now, Beav is out. Talk to y'all soon. Peace.